Welcome to 2-Minute Tip Tuesday. I'm going to start taking questions from the Facebook group that people have and creating a short 2-minute video with the response or the answer to these questions. I feel that if we keep them to a minimum of 2 minutes and hopefully keep them right around 2 minutes, that everybody will be able to watch them because they won't be some long drawn out video, and you can get value out of them in only having them be right around that length. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and post them in the group and I will pick something out for the following week to create the video on, and I'll post them Tuesday morning so that everybody gets a chance to watch them. This week I posted about what was your top email marketing roadblock, and I got a few really good comments, and the one that I chose to answer for this week was people asking, how do I know what to create as my email opt-in freebie? And I see that question so much. I think so many people put so much effort into it, and as you should, but I tend to think sometimes we overthink it. Sometimes, I know I did. When I first started blogging and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to create for my first email opt-in, it took me forever. So I think just about everybody is in the same boat. But I'm going to go ahead and give you 4 different tips so that you can figure out how to come up with your first freebie email opt-in. And the first way that you can go about doing this is to look at yourself, because chances are if you're looking at yourself, you're your own target audience. You're who you're writing for because you've been in that situation, so you can relate. So think about things when you first started blogging, what problems you had, what questions you had, what you wish you knew that you didn't have to go do tons and tons of research on, and there's your freebie. So that was number 1. Number 2, if you have a current email list, no matter how big, how small it is, go ahead and send them an email and ask them what they're struggling with, what they're having problems with, what they need help with, and just ask them to reply quick and send you an email back. And a lot of times people will do it because they're struggling and they want you to answer them. So that would be the second way that you could figure out what to create for your freebie. The third way is you can look at your most popular blog posts or a blog post that has been repinned a lot on Pinterest. And if you don't have freebies for that one or those couple of blog posts, go ahead and figure out what you can create for it, and then just make new relevant Pinterest images and relaunch those blog posts and relaunch those pins on Pinterest, giving away the freebie with a blog post that you already know is popular. So that's a really good way to figure out what your target audience wants. And then the last way, which I think is probably the most logical, or the way that people know how to do it, is to look in Facebook groups. You always see people asking questions in Facebook groups and posting what problems they're having, so that's where you want to look. The one thing that I do want to stress is that you want to make sure that you're in a group where your target audience is at. And the reason that I say this is because I see people in different blogging Facebook groups that are always posting questions like, I'm having problems figuring out what freebie to create. I need your help. What do you think I should create out of these 3? Which one do you think is the best? Well, that's great, but the only problem with that is if you're posting in a blogging Facebook group, that's not your target audience. So chances are you're going to get lots of comments on it, but they might not be the right comments because you're not posting it in front of your target audience. So say you have a fitness target audience. Go ahead and go into Facebook and search for Facebook groups that have to do with fitness, women's fitness, whatever your target audience is, and join those groups and look in there to see what problems people are having. And then those are what you're going to want to create. So again, so there's your 4. So the first one is to look at yourself as your target audience. The second one is to look at your older blog posts, your popular blog posts, and create freebies for those if they don't already have it. The third is email your current email list to see what they're struggling with. And the last one is to look in Facebook groups that are relevant to your niche and where your target audience hangs out. So I hope that helps you with those 4 tips. It definitely should give you an idea of where to look for specific ideas from your target audience. So I already know what I'm going to be creating for next week because I had a really a good question on this, or I guess in addition to today's video. But next week is going to be 6 qualities of a perfect email opt-in freebie. So this is really important, and all freebies should have these 6 qualities. So check in the group next Tuesday morning for the video to answer that question. So thanks, ladies. I will be talking to you soon.